G'day guys. You may have noticed, or some of you have possibly noticed, that we have a past customer putting up all sorts of videos trying to say, actually saying that that we did a 7000 detector for him, and I'm going to tell you the whole story as it is, not as he has portrayed it. I'm going to tell you exactly how it happened. You can make your own mind up on this, but I've got his emails here, and I'm going to read them, and I'm going to read my reply, which he basically never acknowledged for, I don't know, 7 or 8 months. Okay? And I'm going to emphasize a few points that is extremely important just to put across our side of the story and the events. So anyway, I've got the emails here, okay? And I've got them there. I'm not going to go and film it as I read it. I'll just read it, okay? I'll just read it. Okay. This is from Andrew McAlister. Okay. Hi, David. So he addressed this to David to start with. Hi, David. I was at the Inglewood test area today, and I better tell you the date of this so you get an idea. The 1st of September 2024. Okay. I was at the Inglewood test area today for the first time with the modified detector, in brackets, full modifications. Ground conditions, a bit wetter. I think it's meant to say were, but it says a bit wetter than when I tested before the modifications. Before modifications, I could easily hear all targets using normal and general, except the half ounce at 18 inches was the most difficult, but detected if swung within 1 inch of the ground. If I switched to high yield, I could not detect that one. So he couldn't detect it in high yield. Okay. With the modifications, my impression was try again. With the modifications, my impression was that it was about the same, maybe 15% better. I'll emphasize that. It's written there. He wrote it. But when I put down my 0.15 gold sample, it seemed worse. Before mod, I could detect at 2 inches. After the mod, I had much difficulty. So he's had difficulty on this 0.15. I had to put listen to this. I had to put the sensitivity to 18 on a GPX-7000 in wet conditions. Saying it as it is. His email. Okay. Now I've lost where I was up to. Yep. I had to put the sensitivity to 18 and swing within 1 inch of the sample. So my questions are, here's his questions. Are the modifications a standard set of component switches? Or is each detector modified differently? Is there a trade-off between sensitivity and depth with the modifications? I'm okay giving up some of the smaller bits of gold in return for depth. His words, not mine. Three, in big letters, this is big font. Was part of the modification process a tuning period? Question mark. Number 4, I know from my hi-fi modifications that some components, like capacitors, need 20 hours to burn in. Leave that there for your own assumptions. And but yeah, 20 hours to burn in and reveal their full glory. Would that also be the case with the modifications? I will see if I can break my listen to this. I will see if I can break my long gold drought over the next few months. So obviously he's been finding a drought means zero, none, little. So he doesn't find gold anyway by look of this, or very small amounts of gold. Okay. Kind regards, Andrew. Now, he said he had no contact from us, ever. So he started putting all these videos up some many, many months later, and he's still doing it. So we have to go through this. This is the story, okay? Here's my video. My response. You can see it there. It's at the bottom, okay? You can probably zoom in, but I'm going to read it. I'm just going to read my response to Andrew McAlister. Hi, Andrew. The wet ground is going to absorb some of the transmit signal and receive signal due to the way the detector operates at high frequency. The best way to test is to have two detectors side by side and use the same coil so there's no discrepancies. Yeah, this is what me and David did. I'll just say, I'm just saying David was with me when we did these tests, but I'm not saying it's in this email. I'll read it exactly as it is. This is what we did when developing the upgrades. Okay. Conductive wet salty soil or conductive wet clay can cause ground noise and also reduce the target signal from smaller targets close to the surface. Signed off, Woody. Okay. I sent that. Now, the date I sent that is on September 2. The day after the email we got from him, I replied, and there it is, and the interesting thing is, it's on a Gmail server. It cannot be tampered with by us, and we cannot do any date changes or anything like that on it to make it to do anything fraudulent. Okay, so this will be proven. This will be proven. Okay. So anyway, he states he's getting 15% better. Then he's not. He was on dry ground first, and then he's on wet ground. What do you think is going to happen? So anyway, there's more to this. I'm gonna really put this in its place. So there's an email chain as well, but I'm saving that. I don't really want to air that in public at the moment. I can always go back to what he put on his YouTube site with what he has said. Now you got to remember too, right? We, the company, the business, Detector Mods offers a 5-year warranty. God, I'm looking into this sideways. We offer a 5-year warranty. Okay, 5 years. He has stated, "I am not returning the detector to you." What? And I've continually told him it's a 5-year warranty, and it used every excuse under the sun to say that he will not return it. He will pull it apart himself. He will get someone else to do it. Okay, they'll go down really, really well on a warranty claim on something like a new car. But you've got to remember this, guys. The 7000 detector came out in 2015. They are getting old. Anything could have happened to his detector. Even the components in the detector, the existing components, could be on their way out. Like anything fails in electronics. And anyway, what he's done now, he's basically said he had 15% better. And through his videos, which we have recorded, every one of his videos, of course, and all the comments, and also the Facebook comments from people who probably have basically, what could I say? What's a good word to use? I won't say anything actually, but they have installed themselves into the equation with their comments, which are screenshotted, by the way. And people who have been involved with this as well, if he has not disclosed the whole complete truth to these people, then he has led them astray. And now they have taken, I'm not going to say the words I want to say, but they have become implicated. And you may guess what's going to happen. You may guess it. It'll all be by the book. By the book. So we have this, and now he has put up videos. In my opinion, he doesn't know what he's doing. For a start, he doesn't know how to detect properly. He doesn't know how to set up the detector properly. It's pretty evident when you're on wet ground, running your detector at a gain of 18. 18. 8 would be better, not 18. So any of you guys out there with detectors will know this. Now, there's plenty. Look, he also has been deleting comments, but YouTube retain all comments. David put up a right of reply as a video, and he just removed it. Many times, David was videoing the actual uploading, and Mr. McAlister removing it within 10 seconds. So he wants to push his view and wants to make his view the real view with no right of reply. Please understand that. He's cutting out the right of reply. I have noticed that if you go on the videos and also on Facebook, you will have a look and count the comments. It'll say the comment amount Go through and read the comments. There's so many comments that have just been deleted. And the only person who can do that, as far as I know, in my opinion, is Andrew McAlister, the person who put the videos up. So he's skewing the narrative by removing comments, in my opinion. There is more to this than meets the eye. There is means of, he does not want to let us look at the detector. Refuses, and is an email string that has gone to the right people that are looking into it. But you've got to understand, we have reached out to this guy multiple times. We reach out to our customers if they have a problem. This guy refuses. He refuses to have the detector looked at under warranty provisions, 5-year warranty. Now, what he's done, I can tell you some more stuff, but he slipped up really badly on a few things, and I have the evidence for it. I'm not going to say what it is. It will come out in good time. But I'm putting this out there just because he's trying to cause damage. And he did. He tried to use, we'll just put it coercion at this point of time, for me to sight unseen refund him for his modifications, and he keeps the modifications and wants a full refund. At the end of it all, because of his continual uploading of videos, which are totally non-scientific in any way, shape or form, it's done by a layman trying to promote his position. Guys, any of you guys who know about how detectors work, go and have a look at his, I don't want to say go look at his videos, it's only promoting him, but take my word for it, he's measuring noise impulses. He's measuring atmospherics and saying they are signals. Now, anyone knows, and you should know, how the modifications work, and they have been explained, and they are on my channel, this one, on YouTube. Go back and look at the GPZ-7000, ZC-7000 comparison videos. Have a look at the bench work. Have a look. The idea is to get noise, internal noise, down in the detector. This is what we do. Okay? And yes, we have shielded internals of the detector as well. But the thing is, he tests the detector with extreme EMI, at very high gains by look of it, and floods the detector with this EMI and tries to use that as a yardstick. Okay, the mind really is baffled here, but tries to use noise impulses as signals, and it's there. We have recorded it all. It will all come out and be explained in very fine detail at some point in the near future. So be wary of what is being put forward as fact and the slant that is being put on that fact. Now, he's put a thing up there too, because what happened, I've got to put this bit in here. At the end of it all, I said, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to buy your detector? Because he was carrying on like a pork chop. He wouldn't give it back. He wouldn't give us the opportunity to even do anything and check his detector. So he was going to, basically have it out there, and he said he was going to sell it to someone, and he said in his email, right, that he's not going. He'll sell it as a normal detector. and in other words, not disclose it, right? No joke. I've got that there, hard email from him, and someone's trying to call me, but it'll go away. It's just sitting there. So basically, where we're at, he has not contacted us since the 2nd of September 2024. Gone and made all these videos and he's trying to use the videos. Look, it's really complicated what he has said, and his comments on screen. They're contradictory. I don't want to, in some of it, I do not want a refund. I do not want anything of this nature, Next minute, I'm getting PayPal account, $3,500, and then it escalates to buy my detector. I could sell it for, I could easily sell it or something or other. Not exact words, but of the general gist of it is that I think he says I can get $7,500 for it in the market or something or other. I want you to fund me, then bumps the price up $500, right? No joke, to $8,000, and then says he wants a total of $11,500, and with the condition that I'll take my videos down and I will go away and you'll never hear from me again. These are factual emails from him. I have them, and this is what we're dealing with. We are dealing with someone. Now, what he's gone and done now, he's gone and embroiled other people in his agenda. We'll call it an agenda for a better word. And he's out there. In my opinion, he's just going into full cause as much damage as possible. This is what I've seen, and we've tried to do something about it. No, we can't do anything about it. He's out there. We have to do things. We can't negotiate with the guy. It's obviously we've been told to, so I did go to the Ballarat police when he started upping his prices on things, and I did talk to the police at Ballarat, and the highest rank person at the police station, exact words were, do not pay him. Do not pay him. Okay? That is from the police. So there obviously is going to be he's in there saying he's going to do this, he's going to do that. I don't want to give too much away about what's going on, but I will say this: if you do want to see the final outcome from all of this and the way it's going to unfold, stay tuned. Watch my channel. Okay? In my opinion, okay, we have been blackmailed. We have been extorted. We have been misrepresented and defamed, slandered. Many of these things to me, and in my opinion, and others' opinion, is it just can't go on. So it will come to a head. Apart from that, there is people commenting that they have had their detectors done from us, 7,000 detectors. And if you go and have a look at the comments, if they have not been removed, absolutely glowing reports of how their detectors have behaved after modification. People are giving basically rave reviews on their detectors. And for some reason, Mr. McAlister, in one of his comments, has tried to drag in GPX-6000 modifications. It has nothing to do with his own detector. And I don't know why he's doing that. It just probably suits the agenda. But it is all going to come to a head. Guys, if you do see anything out there which is defamatory, sorry, get the word right, or, is basically defaming me or David or our company, our business, can you please screenshot it and send it to david@detectormods.com, because the more information we have, the better it is for us to show intent and what's been happening. But I'm really sorry that a lot of people are going to be embroiled in this, because it's a little bit like aiding and abetting, but not exactly. Okay, it's along the lines of, and yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to say too much, but you can probably read between the lines of what is going to happen. It's really at this point, it's beyond mediation. It's just too much. Some other things have happened that have been recorded, and some of it I'm going to point out at a later date. And when I do, you are going to understand fully. When I point this out, it's going to be pointed out, at the right time and place. And after I point it out at the right time and place, it will be made public. And all I can say is that, in my opinion, we will be vindicated. So it's just ridiculous. It has become so nasty, absolutely nasty. Like I say, we have done for people thousands of detectors from about 1996 onwards. And of course, we are going to have issues with some customers. There's going to be things develop. A lot of the detectors we work on for people are old. And as an analogy, you take your old car to the motor mechanic, and the motor mechanic says, you need a new automatic transmission in your old car. And he either works on the automatic transmission or he puts a new one in. And it's all fine. And 2 weeks later, the differential explodes or the engine blows up. Was it the fault of the mechanic who worked on the automatic transmission? Is there any relationship? This is what we're dealing with. We're dealing, in most cases, with old detectors. Things degrade over time. Who still has a 20-year-old TV, or a 15-year-old TV, or a 10-year-old TV, 10-year-old computer? Electronics fail, and not necessarily to what I've done, or David has done, or anyone has done. There is a natural progression of decay in electronic devices. There are factors with heat and cooling, fracturing of solder joints, capacitors losing their capacity because they are designed that way. There's lots of things. Metal migration in semiconductors that are getting hot and cool, all sorts of things. Vibration on wires that break, vibration that break mylar strip connectors, all sorts of things. Plating wears off plugs, back connectors break. There's a stack of stuff that happens. But then don't go and say, you caused it, when it's probably nothing to do with it. And then do not even allow a requested warranty inspection. But then go off the deep end and, do all this other stuff. Just don't do that. Don't be that guy. But, like I say, I am absolutely, beyond belief of what has happened. So anyway, all good fun and all good fun and games. Anyway, I thought at this point of time, this has been going on for months and months and months, and it's just being escalated. So I thought I'd have to do something via video just to nip it in the bud, because it is just rampant and he's just out there and it's just a free reign. And, like I say, we have tried to do write a reply and we get deleted. So, it's left me no other option to do this video. So, guys, keep an eye out for things. And like I say, if you do see things there that are, say, defamatory, please just email David at detectormods.com and we can collate it. It'd be most helpful. So catch us later and happy detecting.